17th.
Right. Please record that. Peter.
I forgot to ask who moved.
I know, well, I can't, there's nobody to ask.
I'm sorry.
We don't have any, we aren't gonna be able to approve it. I don't have.
Some dope forgot to
Right.
hit record.
What happened last month?
Right,
You asked who moved it.
So,
you seconded.
we only have one person here. I don't.
okay, so the, all this is TM accounts, all that stuff is prepaid anyway, so we don't really need,
Tina is. the
so we're
only
gonna be
one
giving
who-
those to the board, but we're not gonna be giving them.
Oh,
So we
We're not
can't
gonna be
ask
putting that on the
the
list
other
for-
ones if it was that.
The POs.
looks like we're not having a public
Yeah.
meeting.
So it doesn't just go public. So-
Yeah.
We can have
Which
a
is probably
public
more
hearing, if that's all we can do.
Yeah.
We're missing all our other board meetings.
Not everybody, they told Gary, I have Tina here, Heidi is not.
What is the question?
Boy, do we have any other board members coming?
Board members,
Heidi is supposed to.
okay, but she wasn't at that meeting.
Yeah.
Heidi said it was definitely.
Yeah, those were known ahead of time. So. Can we open a public hearing?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I will open the public hearing for chapter 114 fees and costs. Let's please stand for the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So the public hearing for chapter 114 is open at 6:32. Anyone wishing to comment on the building permit fees or the zoning board of appeals or planning board fees? As indicated in the email that went out to everybody earlier, yesterday, I believe. Now is the opportunity to do so. Do we need more copies of agendas? Is there blank one? I'll make some copies.
There's some, no, there, you can say there's some on the podium.
I hear we got a copy of the agenda. Was it ever sent out? Okay.
I don't know, maybe we did, and
There was a lively discussion while you're out.
Was there? Would you
Everyone-
summarize it for me?
Yes. Go team, go.
Go team, go. Okay. So seeing no, oh, yeah,
I see over here, signs.
reference to, I'm sorry.
Temporary signs, $50 deposit, like, let's say if I want to sell flowers at flower stand. So and I have a sign there that says flowers. Is this something I have to pay for? I don't understand what.
I didn't notice that. Did you hear that, Tom?
Nope.
It's a temporary signs, $50 deposit. I missed that. I didn't notice that.
Okay, we'll have to get that to Peter,
Yes.
because he's the one in possession of that document. So why don't we just to get rid of the word deposit? I don't know the version.
Texting Peter to see if he's coming.
Peter? He's not.
He's not going to be here tonight. Hey. Um. Hmm. Um. Well, what I would propose to do is close the meeting and table this until next month, because I have a couple of questions too that think I would like to discuss with Peter. So the public hearing is closed at 6:37. Thank you, Cindy, for pointing that out. And when we get to that on the agenda later under new business, we can talk about it. Okay. So the regular board meeting is now open. And first order of business is public comments. Yes.
I just want to know if there's further in reference to the lake, reference to being so high. Is anybody going to look into that?
I do. I have not. I neglected to do anything about that since the last meeting. So I am writing that down. And please don't hesitate to email me reminders. Okay, anyone else? Okay, reports, Mr. Superintendent.
Yes, since, well, just recently. Flush the water system, worked all the valves and hydrants. Cleaned up the leaves and the back around the property. On the pump house, and the water. Turn the water on it. We replaced 3 of the standard toilets with power flush toilets. Hopefully that works. We stored all the dirt areas that were disturbed from plowing. That a massive amount of picking up brush and leaves. We just cleaned the lake from the garbage pickups from there. Had a considerable amount of dig requests. The only reason I say that, they're time consuming. We've had a lot of. One of the, on our equipment,
Is that related to construction or?
yes, construction is. Big request in general, people's houses, things of that. The reason why I say that is, the gas company comes in, kinds of cable and they go. I mean, we have to put a sheet up. It's a little more difficult than the sewer valve, but camera down in the camera into the sewer line. We identify where it is. There is no tracers, so it's time consuming. That's one of the mentions. Takes up a lot of time. On our equipment, looks like tomorrow we're gonna be bringing our wood chipper down to the new job here. It's a 1991 wood chipper. I don't know where it's gonna lead. I'm hoping that parts are readily available for it or available at all. So I'll talk to you, Gary, and find out more. If we do it, come to the floor, but I just want you to know that still in there, it's unusable. So it's needs some work. And I hope they can get some parts for it. Also the fire truck, it's an F-350 from the fire department that they brought down to us. I didn't know what the board wanted to do with that fire truck. Pickup truck. We really can't use it. It's just an added expense. I didn't know if maybe they wanted to put it in auction international. It's free for villages, townships. So like I said, we have no use for it. Nice truck.
Let me take it out for a spin tomorrow.
I know.
It doesn't what?
It's only got 17,000.
Oh my goodness, let me take it out for a spin tomorrow.
Yeah,
Have any light, does it have any lights that flash?
it's low.
Oh, we kept.
I thought Frank said he took all the cool stuff off.
No, the lights are on.
All right.
The lights are on the side. Like those guys. Don't turn it.
All right, I'll be around tomorrow. Bring the keys over, will you?
I can get you with it. I haven't driven it.
Is it 4-wheel drive?
It is a 4-wheel drive. But it's an extended cab. It's not really.
Yeah.
What was it purchased for?
The fire, I think it was for the rescue boat and so forth.
It was, what did we use it for?
Yeah.
It was fire police, so we had all of our cones, all of our, we had to close off the road with barriers.
Yeah. Well, it's been replaced. It's an older truck, but it's in good shape. It's in really good shape. But once again, it's an expensive dose that. At least in the hard department, we will take it out. Yeah, trucks. You can't use it for plowing.
All right, we'll talk.
That's really about it. We just been working around, getting things done. Almost finished making passes through each part. So supposed to be doing other things. We brought the guys on the wood chipper and the chippers. Going to start the shop.
That's it?
Yes.
All righty, next, Chief. Treasurer.
We're asking for a number of resolutions today. The first one is to correct a mistake I made last month in charging some items for the auditorium upgrades to auditorium equipment codes, which they come out of building and maintenance codes. And then the rest of the resolutions are to cover end of year costs. As if it gets to the end of the year, we're overspending our accounts, and costs have gone up this year. So to balance these out, accounts out, we need $12,901 in the A accounts, $3,500 for the F accounts, and $3,000 for the G accounts.
Where is the tax control resolutions?
No.
We don't need them?
Normally we just say approve increasing performing arts equipment, decreasing building maintenance as indicated for number one.
Well, I mean, we have that, but it's just the text of what you want, this is resolution 1 is required to correct this error, but I don't know what the text of resolution 1 is.
I move to increase the performing arts equipment A 7560.2 by $3,521.90 and decrease buildings maintenance by building maintenance A 1620.42 by the same amount, $3,521.90. Second, okay, discussion. Tina? No, I'm sorry, voting.
Oh, yes.
Heidi? Yes. All right, so, and for resolutions 2 through 4,
Should be 2.
I'm sorry?
Should be 2 through 5. I didn't actually label the account down there.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Too excited?
I got, yeah, I thought it was done.
So, and for resolution 2, I'm just going to combine them into one. Resolution 2, I will move to increase the funds and by the amounts indicated in items 2, 3, 4, and 5 on the treasurer's report, rather than read through all of them. Is that Heidi seconds? Okay, Heidi? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. That's it?
It's a
For now? Okay. Chief, code enforcement, parking, auditorium.
So I've been talking to Carpe Diem, and I would like to make some changes to their contract. We haven't had a real procedure of what we should be doing, but
Oh, I was saying I don't. Right.
we'll have to go back.
No.
So what I would like to do is that to really put a per use dollar to each time they use it. And what I would like to propose is that they use it from 8 through 4 as one use. And if they use it again that same day, it's the second use. So what has been happening is that the 2 new people, Andy and Brady, who have taken it over, and they're ready to just really want to make a lot of things happen. So what I find is that they were adding things here and there. And never before have they had an increase. Because it's not a per use increase, or even a period. But so it just seems fair that for everyone, for their planning, for our planning, that we come up with a per use. Last year, when I figured this out, it, well, number one, 2021 contract was a flat $2,750. That was the building, the tents, the audio equipment, the visual equipment, and everything over there. So it just, last year we paid 4,210. And we also are cleaning and it's been maintained. We maintained it really well during the season. So a lot of that weight involved cleaning. And this year, the same amount of uses, although they started with a little higher and now they keep this up. But I'm proposing that we do $135 per use, which would be $4,500. Would only be a couple $100 more, but at least we have new fans, we have new toilets, we use my electricity, all of those things. And I just think that this, even going forward, this would be a better idea. So I'm putting that there. And then I want to continue and go through this. Okay. So also I want to say thank you to fans. Everybody been so wonderful and turn on you and feel on. It's nice. Well, down lights. It's starting for stage extension. That has kind of seen its day. And I talked to Nancy Dyson and she's one volunteer to make new skirting and materials for it to make new skirting for the stage extension so it doesn't look scratchy clean next week we're having a volunteer meeting over there, and I encourage anyone who would like to come and volunteer for the season. People to help us to stop by them and do that 6:30 and 6:30.
Is that that's at the auditorium?
And then like to do a maker cleaning, then the organ gets cleaned. And I just spoke to Andover today, and they want to do, and I don't see any problem with this, is the second day of the team or the day after the team. The Oregon Media Foundation would like to bring Fred Williams up here because somebody play their Oregon music for over the years. And they want to do a YouTube video, and they want to put it out to the world. And I thought that that would be a really good thing to do. So it's interesting, Oregon Media Foundation. So we have that. And then, of course, the season will come on and fast and furious. So after those activities we have, you know, we might promote the arts is doing an art spot. Sense of fun. We're doing a 10th year birthday party. We're involved in the home tour. We have 2 running circles. We have all about Henley, which will be presented by Lydia Hoffman, Lance Ballhaus, and Scott Ridley. And we have been working on this now for at least 6 weeks. So I encourage everyone to stop by the auditorium and see that. And that's on the 14th. On the 17th, we're doing a summer talks, almost summer. But I think that everyone will really enjoy that. It's a full orchestra that's going to be over there. And we think that everyone will have a great time. And that's like all within the next 30 days. So it's plenty happening and plenty to do. I mean, really concepts. Oh, and I should say, just jumping ahead a little bit. So You can now add things. Things, mentions on it. One is out in the park, and the little park. Manage of this is that we're asking for if you go online, that and some of the bit says buy tickets. And they'll say, what do you want to do? With a suggested donation of $10. I tried it myself today. And I did it, so I can do it. We all can do it. And with that, for the projector, RLA bracelet, or to have in the park, and you're going to use this one more time during the season. I'm not sure what yet, but it will be to your benefit.
How will people get the?
If they, for that $10 donation, if you go online, first 150.
So how does it get to them?
Well, they can pick it up at Sean Rhodes concert. They can pick it up here. We will have their name on the map. I got 3 today, somebody picked it, so, and then left me a message and said, we'll put them up to them. So anyway, I think that it's great that we can all buy things ahead of time. It makes planning easier. It's very encouraging to see that people are responding. So that's all I have.
Is there a schedule up here on the?
We ordered one and maybe we'll be getting things. So we are done. I will be here.
The schedule?
All of June. All of June.
And you're bigger than.
It'll be for the kiosk. It'll be that
Okay,
big.
oh, so big sign.
And then of course we have shorts. Right. That's everything.
And then they out in the lobby? People wanna-
But, yeah. That's all. So,
So the park ADM, there's, right now, they really the only one that. Kind of does the block.
the only residents that I would call having, with long-term, basically, yes.
So with, and I like the model that you said. So. But if, is that a model you would apply to somebody else? Use a similar model?
Well, I think that everyone really has to be considered, because this one is 34 basically days. So it has a lot of 34 uses, it's 30 days. Something like that. And so I would look at if somebody wanted to, we were talking about emergency too, and that would have been only a week. So I would not use that model per se.
As long as there's some kind of.
No, I think it's very basic.
You mentioned cleaning, is this isn't the same cleaning as the original movie, as we said we could do that, they could do cleaning once.
It needs to be clean. And this, their amount that I figured in, they're cleaning every day. We have somebody go over, brush down things.
Okay, so it's not the big cleaning.
No.
I thought you were meaning like.
No, this is just this. There's normal things for longer. We have somebody go every single day. But it's, one more that sometimes we have that in we do extra things. Some of the things that.
So Tina, I think your question was, are we planning,
Yes, I mean.
are we planning a big cleaning? And I think the answer is yes,
Yeah.
especially nothing to do with Carpe Diem.
No, I just know that at the beginning of the season, there was always a cleaning, it's big. cleaning.
So that's needed, especially now that the roof was done. It's kind of a mess inside, and there's debris all over and 150-year-old dust around.
It was like a dog one night.
Yeah.
And so,
And I found one of the nails from the roof in my shoe.
no.
Better than your tire.
Yeah,
One of the things that Sharon and I were talking about was a minimum for probably this contract. With every use, we were having a contract with the law that's rental wanted, what they wanted, if they were giving us the proceeds, if we were splitting the proceeds, if they didn't see, and, you know, they kept the proceeds, however. But with Carpe Diem, I think, as you were saying, sometimes it got larger and there were more uses than we expected, and we still have this maintenance fees. So I really like the idea of doing like the use. I think it might be nice to have a minimum number of usages in their contract so that they can plan, we can plan, say that, you know, so it would be similar to a flat fee, and that we know we're at least going to get that.
Yeah.
And they know that they're going to. And then, you know, if it's below that, well, you know, and then if there are more uses, then we would out to that.
Yeah, that's a very good point. I think that probably, I think that, yeah, two very uses that they have, they put it out in the having
Mhm.
So I think that they should be committed, I know that committed to what the outline for them. But I think that the point is really good, because if we go forward, I can see them, they're reorganizing. They're creating a market profit. So I can see some things changing. So a minimum use to be like, I would say 25. And we should do that on probably forward. I don't think it's possible this year, but I think we should definitely put it for the next year. And you might even want to consider it. So just throwing that out there for another time, not this year.
yeah, thank you. Chief.
Sorry, I'm late. I go to the firehouse. Actually had a quiet month last week. He didn't know. Well, we're still way up. We took our old pickup, Dave and John, his use, v.2.
We'll talk.
It worked out well. We're in the process of looking to replace one of the key cars, next week, the prices and everything, and that'll be bought out of the next year's budget. We're recommending. And down here in the village, we've been out here a lot. We get a house there. Early, and that worked out well. We've had multiple people around it.
Because of the wind.
Yesterday, they're stuck on the other side and did not come back, which is what most of our rescues have. Well, so this year's more, I don't know, other at times, but nobody in this state. We'll talk about. Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Clerk.
Just wanting to thank everybody that did the village cleanup and runs great. People walking around. Garage sale seems to be a good success. thanks to Dick Dowsett and the village crew, the job is working, and we've been quite nice for the summer. Thank you.
Thank you. Under old business, the auditorium roof, as we mentioned, is completed. They did an amazing job of providing, I think, 60 photographs of the project in every stage. That's in the email that I sent village residents. There's a link to it, so you can see all the pieces of plywood that were replaced, and so far happy with it. And under new business, establish waterworks standards. Well, I'll explain, the resolution will explain the purpose of it, so I'll just read the resolution. Whereas the village engineer recommends that the village board of trustees enact detailed material specifications for water delivery services similar to those promulgated in connection with the Victorian Landings Plan Development District. And whereas the village board of trustees has authority to set such standards for construction and installation of water delivery services by the provisions of Section 3 of Chapter 73 of the Code of the Village of Round Lake. Now, therefore, it is resolved that the village board of trustees adopts the attached detailed material specifications for the construction, installation, maintenance, and operation of water delivery services within the village of Round Lake. You have a second discussion. The detailed material specifications which were mentioned were emailed, included in the village-wide email that went out yesterday. This is really just a housekeeping kind of resolution to kind of neaten things up.
That applied to Victorian landings, and I guess since that project is complete, the engineer felt that the specifications were successful. And we'd like to have them apply to any other water installation.
Sure. John, did you have any?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. All righty, Heidi. Tina?
Yes.
Me, yes. And chapter 14, planning and zoning, fee and costs. As mentioned, I would recommend that we table this until next meeting until we can get some clarification on a couple of these items that seem to be curious. So we need a motion to table. Tom?
No.
Okay. That okay with you there? Okay. Table until June meeting. Correspondence? Any correspondence? No correspondence. Approval of minutes. We cannot approve the minutes from April since only two of the members here were at the last meeting, so can't do that. Approval of abstract. In here somewhere. I got it. Oh, you got it, Tina? Here. Oh. All righty, I will move to accept approve the abstract for which includes April prepaid invoices and May claims for a total of 86 from the A fund, $58,413.78. From the F fund, Eric, I get a question for you. Did the T accounts appear in this? 58. they shouldn't, I don't think.
No, we shouldn't.
So,
Right, so this is good.
okay. A fund, $58,713.78 from the F water fund. $1,454.99, and from the G sewer fund, $17,159.89. Do I have a second? In a second, discussion? Tina, Heidi? Tina? Yes. Mr. Village Attorney,
Nothing sure.
nothing. Village Mayor has nothing. Except thanks to the DPW crew, the grounds are looking good and did a good job repairing all the damage from the winter. I was very worried about that, but things are looking very good. Village trustees. Lady? Tina? Nothing? Okay. Public comment. Yes.
I don't know if we do that. We've made it easy. And I mean, it's possible, like, so
Up or down?
going down into the
Yeah.
village, is there any way we could ask for the police department, sort of, you know, they know they're gonna some costs sitting right there, maybe. Maybe that would be a good challenge, maybe driving speed bumps and all these other things, but it's really done. You know, and some of them are local, speeding into the village, they see them at their home. You know, to stop.
Well, into the village? There's a lot of people who have post office boxes who aren't village residents, so that could be part of it, I hope.
Well, they turn on this. They go left.
Well, unfortunately, a lot of people do that and then speed down Goldfoot to go up through that, so.
It's also a walk.
And Washington, they use that as a cut through, so it's, we're considering moats and drawbridges and.
Right, when you mentioned police, I talked to a couple people in Jonesboro that I know that live up there. But that the police there for residents, lots of phone calls, and it's well known, don't speak.
Yeah. That's one of the first things I learned early on when I moved to this area. It's like an urban myth, or maybe not a myth. Don't go speed through Jonesville.
Well, we have done.
I think both of them, yeah.
And we can do it
And
again.
we'll do it again.
There's nothing wrong with doing it periodically. Hurry, Washington, also sit in my driveway, because I spent a lot of the summer experience with them. Yeah. The funny question is an issue, and I think now that the pandemic is over and more people are back to work, there's increased traffic in the workday and people are going places, and I think that's.
One thing that I know has worked is we had a case of a floor company that was working in the village. And somebody told me that they just, blew right through the stop sign by Leah's, didn't stop, took off, and they gave me the name of the company. So I sent a sternly worded letter to the company, and they got back to me and they said, apologize. They said they suspended the guy for a day. And so if people let me know, the more information I can get, I mean, if it's a particular company, let me know what time and what company. I have no problem getting in touch with them. And we did it with a company over right on the other side of the logistics company on Route 9, right the other side of the trail from the mill. And they were very apologetic and they talked to the person and took care of it. So that's one way of doing it with companies and trucks. So.
I called from the company on the same thing, they know if there's an issue.
So.
There, everyone asked a few months in a row, You're gonna reach out to and once a month, random day.
Well, we had one down. Where I went to Kentucky, so it was last month. He was sitting down by the garden, on the other side of the community gardens,
Right.
but he's kind of sitting there.
I see personally, every day, see her sitting in the church parking lot or at Washington.
Yeah.
More than once a month.
You talk to the guys, when you see them on call, they're having the same problem everybody else. They're so short-handed some days and they have to have night tide with a couple of shifts. They're short during the day, so there's not as many out on the road as there is. Maybe that's kind of thing,
We could make a lot of money.
Rush hour.
I am looking into speed cams, but that's problematic. We need state legislation and Yeah.
They presented this wonderful thing in New York City. So all we gotta do is, she's like, oh no, we have to pass special legislation, she's like, they have to pass. We have to pass special legislation.
I know in 1999, I got a ticket in New York City in West Side Highway for going through a red light, but it was yellow, but the camera actually, it was very high res, had me front, back, sideways, license plate. So, I mean, it is doable. I would love something like that.
We also talk about borrowing somebody else's, your speed, this, going this speed, the sun's.
We went to Druthers last night down at Clifton Park, and at the police center they have down there, there were two of them just sitting there. I wanted to, if I had a towing hitch, I might have taken them. And I know we've talked to Malt about that, but last I heard it wasn't working, but I'll talk to Roger again about it. Really? So it's working again. Okay, good. That is good. Okay, public comment. Any more public comment? And no executive session. I will entertain a motion to adjourn. Second, all in favor? Aye. Thank you all for coming.
Oh my God. You're out of time. I heard you.